We're relatively young. I'm 51. My wife is 46. Really started into the retirement game very late. Got a couple Roth IRAs, worth around 60, 80 grand.
Great.
Got 40, 50 grand in the bank.
Perfect.
Making some other investments. My wife works for the public school system.
Okay, that's cool.
So she just received a pension statement letter.
Okay.
So if she works another 10 years, which would put her at 56 years old, she is eligible for a lifetime of like $9 grand a month, or she can take a one lump sum of $240,000 and take a lifetime payment of $5,000.
Right. It's a good thing it's a good thing your wife's taken. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, she's the money manager. Let me tell you.
Fabulous.
The question is, what is the real benefit of that lump sum payment versus the more money monthly, I guess?
Okay. A couple things. First thing is that when you choose a pension distribution like that, what you've done really is you've locked yourself into that payment amount. Now, we consider, again, we don't know much, you haven't said much about your particular employment situation, but most likely because of that high amount, she isn't eligible for Social Security because it's really being covered by that public system. So, in this case, your case, you will have Social Security as well. My question to you would be is that based on your current spending habits that you have today, if we take your Social Security plus her full pension benefit, is that going to be more than enough to make your lifestyle work? If the answer is yes, it's too much income, I don't really need that we don't really need that much even though we like the money, then I would say that might be one reason that you might consider taking that partial distribution of lump sum, which is what most of my clients do, and then take that lower monthly amount. Because then what happens is instead of being locked into that cash flow, you're in a situation where not only do you have access to that capital, which you don't have as a pension, as you know, you only get the monthly income, and then number two is that after the both of you are gone, if you do have children or grandchildren, whoever it might be that you would want to inherit this money, what happens is they don't get it because those pensions stop when the both of you are gone.
Oh.
Okay.
Right.
So what I would encourage you to do, because I have to tell you both have like $68,000 in your Roths. That's incredible. I mean, I usually don't see folks that have that much money accumulated in Roth IRAs. Aaron and I would say that's great. What you should do is if you're currently using a financial advisor, sit down with this person and say, hey, let's do a cash flow game plan. Let's assume that based on our current spending, our current expenses, if we were going to retire today, even though you're not going to retire today, you retire in 10 years, forget about projecting and blowing up, etc. Where would we be from a cash flow point of view? And then be able to, in your case, work backwards. Because what you've done is you've got such a high level of fixed cash flow. Really, then you're in a position to say, how much variable money do I want to do? Should I be putting more money into Roth IRA? Should I be putting more into my 401k? Should she be putting any into her 403b? etc. I would suggest you do that because even though you're youngsters, the fact is that you really are in a good situation here, and I want to make sure that you're on track.
Sure. One other quick question.
Sure.
I have a pension benefit coming from a union job.